Hello, my name is Bruce Barclay. My family and I have been associated with St. Michael for the past 23 years. I'm delighted to take this opportunity today to share with you how I experienced God in my life. Like meeting any other major challenge in life, faith building requires strong habits. And I find that I experience God most clearly when I'm exercising good habits I've developed or when I'm trying to develop new ones. Several years ago, I was going through some major challenges in my life and was inspired to do something that I really hadn't done much of before, and that was spiritual reading. Most of the reading I did early on was books by Matthew Kelly. And many of you are familiar with Kelly. He's a tremendously inspirational and uplifting author. But beyond that, he has many practical suggestions for developing your faith and developing good habits to build that faith. I began to take those steps one by one and found I've developed a number of strong habits over the last few years. One of those is a weekly habit. I'll attend Mass each weekend as I did before, but I'll also take along a journal, and before the Mass is over, I'll write the one key learning I took away from that Mass. The one way the lessons from that Mass helped me be a better version of myself that day. I've developed other habits these past few years that are daily touchstones. Right after breakfast every morning, I'll exercise 4 of those habits. First of all, I'll take the journal, the Mass journal that I've been making entries in the last few years. I'll read one of the entries from the past and reflect on it. Next, I'll read one chapter from the Bible, usually from the New Testament, most often one of the Gospels, and see how that relates to the current day. The third thing I'll do is pray the Rosary. In the interest of time, I'll usually just pray one mystery, but I'll see how that can help me focus on the day at hand. And then finally, I'll spend a few minutes praying. And when I pray at this time, I follow a 7-step roadmap that Matthew Kelly lays out in several of his books, which I think does a great job of allowing you to focus on the day at hand and how you can apply those prayers to it. After lunch, I have one other habit that I do every day. That is to take 10 to 15 minutes in the classroom of silence, if you will. Just being alone with God and reflecting on who I am and what I can do better. I think those habits have been very helpful in my spiritual journey these last few years. They've helped me, I think, be a better person and a better Christian in a number of ways. I'm trying to build on that further. I've made some additional commitments for this Lent and hoping that I'll emerge from Lent with perhaps 1 or 2 positive new habits, especially when it comes to outreach. In other words, taking the stronger inner faith I've developed these last few years and sharing it and otherwise helping other people. How about you? There's still time to make some commitments for Lent. Maybe you can make 1 or 2, and maybe those can become good, strong habits. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.